this morning?
So this morning I'm going to be teaching you how to clean one of our koala enclosures. So we'll be changing, well not changing the leaf, but just rotating the leaf, raking up all the poo, filling up the water pots, changing water dishes.
Oh, okay. So a little bit behind the scenes, these trees are actually fake, but the leaves are real?
Yep, so these are, they're real branches. Real branches are just screwed into the ground.
Okay.
And then these are the leaves here are just their food source, so we change that every single day.
So you change the food source every day, and how often do you rake the ground?
We rake it just in the morning.
Okay, so once a day, 7 days a week, every morning.
And then we fill these up 2 to 3 times a day, so morning, lunchtime and afternoon.
And is that just in this area?
So that's all around the sanctuary. So every exhibit gets cleaned every morning, and then we do refill up all our water pots and water dishes in the afternoon.
Oh, awesome. And how many koalas are there in this area?
Just in this particular area here, there's probably maybe around, I'd say 40.
40 of them?
40 koalas just in this one part, but then in the entire sanctuary you have about 100.
Wow, that is quite a bit.
Yep.
Awesome, let's get started.
Okay, so the first thing we do when we clean an enclosure is we just make sure we rotate their food source. So these eucalyptus leaves here are actually what they eat.
Right.
So this bit up here, this juicy little tip part here, this regrowth, that's their favorite part.
Oh.
So these sort of older leaves, not very tasty,
right.
But this yummy bit in here, that's what they like. So when we come in the mornings, we just make sure that we move all the leaves just to make sure they have access to that delicious part.
And where do you get leaves like this?
So we have leaf cutters that go out every single day, and they cut around 1/2 ton of leaf.
Oh wow, so just go around snipping leaves and they bring them all here?
Yep, we've got
awesome.
eucalyptus plantations around Brisbane, but then we do also go to private properties and wherever we can find eucalyptus leaf and just cut it down.
Awesome.
There's around 600 to 800 different species of eucalyptus leaf here in Australia, but out of that variety there's only about 50 species that koalas actually eat.
Oh, picky eaters.
They are very picky.
Do you guys offer volunteering opportunities?
We do. You can come in and be a volunteer within the wildlife side of things, and you get to experience all the different sections.
Oh, okay. And can you be a tourist to volunteer, like a student or a visitor?
You don't even need to be a student. You can just be a visitor, an international traveller, local. It doesn't matter who you are. You're welcome to come and give it a go.
Awesome. And are there any commitments to that? Like how many hours a week or?
I think we just ask that you do at least 5 to 10 days. Not so much in a block, maybe if it's just 1 day a week for quite a while, just to make sure you're getting the whole experience and you get to learn every single section.
So what would the training be like for a volunteer?
There's not really any training at all. You basically just come through with a keeper and you're just helping us out for the day. So you just stay with us and we just slowly teach you all the things that we do within the day.
Oh, awesome. That would be such a cool opportunity.
On the job.
Exactly. So would you agree or think that being a volunteer here, would that help to possibly land you a job here in the future?
That can help you. We do have a lot of volunteers that have been here for 2 to 3 years.
Oh wow.
That come in 1 day a week and then they have progressed into being a keeper.
Yeah.
But it is a long-term commitment and a long-term goal.
Absolutely. So how would you get started or how would you get a job here?
A lot of our keepers do have wildlife biology degree or at least a TAFE certificate in captive animals.
Okay.
Some sort of education behind it. And then a lot of us have volunteer experience, not just within Lone Pine, within a lot of places, just to sort of gather a whole heap of experience.
Oh, they're about to fight there.
So what's happened here is she's just come down and sat on her space. So they're just having a little bit of a disagreement as to who can sit where. It's quite common for them.
Yeah, I love it. So why does the sanctuary exist and why is it so important to have it?
So Lone Pine was actually established in 1927 by a man named Claude Reed. He began Lone Pine with just 2 koalas. They
Wow.
were named Jack and Jill.
Oh, that's awesome.
And he was basically concerned with the declining population of koalas in the wild. Koalas were once hunted for their fur, which led to a dramatic decline in their population number. Millions of koalas were killed, so their numbers declined quite rapidly, and that's why the Lone Pine was established, to help with the declining population. They are still, I think it's endangered.
Yeah.
Endangered species, so their numbers are quite limited in the wild, and that is due to a lot of human destruction as well, a lot of us encroaching on their habitat, and they don't have a food source or a home to live anymore.
So do any koalas in here, do they ever get released into the wild?
No, once they've been bred in captivity, it's not possible for them to be released back into the wild.
Just because they won't be able to survive due to the
Yeah, and
different
they don't
lifestyles?
really have that home range. So they do have a territory, and if we were to breed koalas and just release them back into the wild, that we would be taking over another koala's home, basically.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so
So
do have
would they
territory.
attack each other?
They wouldn't so much attack each other, but there wouldn't be enough food source for them.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
Is Spoon. He's one of our males. He's about 3 years old, Spoon.
Aw.
He's very gorgeous, and he is used for our photos.
And how heavy is he?
He's probably about 7.5 kilos.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's quite a bit.
Yeah, he's not one of our heaviest koalas. We do have some koalas that are about 9.5 kilos.
What's the heaviest one you have here?
I think he's 9.7.
Wow.
So,
And the smallest?
smallest, I think, is maybe around 3.5 kilos.
A little
That's
baby
used for-
one?
Yep. And her name is Waffle, and she's one of our 2-year-olds.
Oh, no way. And are they just over here?
Yeah, so we've got our little kindy section just over there, and we've also got some joeys as well.
Oh, so joeys are the baby ones?
Yes.
So just like the kangaroos are joeys as well?
Yeah, so all marsupial babies are called joeys, and koalas are, of course, a marsupial.
Oh, I didn't know that. And do you keep the males and females separate?
Yes. So we only put the males and females together if we want them to
mate, 'cause-
but we have a controlled breeding program, so every breeding that happens is a result of us.
Oh, okay. Very controlled.
Yes.
Let's get into
So you're going
this.
to do this. So if you can stand on those footprints facing me, and we're going to make that seat with our hands. So one on top, and then we're just going to go this way, and then we're just going to go here for me, okay?
Okay.
So this is Spoon. He's a beautiful boy. Okay, so you ready? He's going to come across now. Here you go.
Oh, it's like
And
a
then
little
He
baby.
is. So we just stay nice and still because you're his treat. So koalas are used for 30 minutes within a day for photos. That's the law and the legislation, so they can't be used for anything more than that. Legally, koalas can do 3 days of work in a row, but here at Lone Pine we do 2 days of work and they get 1 day off.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So they're put to work. Hey, buddy.
So as you can see,
They smell interesting.
They
don't
do.
smell bad, but they don't smell good.
yeah,
It's like an
so
in-between.
He's a male, so as I take him off you, you'll notice on his chest he's got a scent gland.
Okay.
So that secretes this oily substance. Only the males have that, so that's why the males tend to be a bit more stinky
Yeah.
than the females. But yeah, some males have a very strong smell, and some males don't really have too much of a smell at all.
Oh, wow. You're
And as
so
you can see,
still.
he's very calm and very relaxed.
He's just hanging out.
He is. He's a very beautiful boy, Spoon. Maturity age.
Right, so it's just like,
So it's just a little mark when they're just born, and then once they hit around 2 to 3, that's when it starts to become a bit more prominent, and that's when they start to secrete that oil.
oh, that's so cute. And how, out of curiosity, if one gets pregnant, how long do they carry the baby for?
So a koala's pregnancy period is 33 to 35 days.
Okay.
And then they will give birth to the joey. The joey is about the size of your thumbnail. It's that small. And it'll spend the first 6 months of development inside the mother's pouch, and then at about 6 months it'll pop its head out for the first time, and then it'll stay with the mother for another 6 to 9 months, depending on the joey.
And it's just one baby?
Yes.
Always?
Yeah, they can have twins, but it's very rare for both of them to survive, mainly because the mother doesn't produce enough milk, and there's also not enough room in
Space.
the pouch.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
That's all right. Spoon's going to go home now. He's been a very delightful boy.
Thank you so much, Spoon. Have a good day.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.